project.
Yeah.
Where is it located?
It's a project in the coast of Mississippi, the Gulf Coast. It's 21 miles of continuous beach between Biloxi and Pass Christian. And the problem is that the beach is covered with these beach outfall pipes, big pipes that deliver stormwater runoff directly into the ocean. And they harm water quality and all of the marine life, but they also harm the beach. I did a study between 2015 and 2011, 4 years. 21 football fields of beach area were lost because of the erosion from these outfall pipes.
Wow.
So there's a lot of erosion, and this is what it looks like, and it's because the sand is so dynamic. It basically builds up when it's moving through the beach. It builds up along these pipes and then erodes on the other side because it can't pass through. And the whole place is really dynamic. The plants are really dynamic, and what they end up doing is tilling over the sand 5 days a week to stop plants from establishing on the beach.
So the plants are dynamic if they're left alone.
If they're left alone. This is what a natural park transect looks like compared to the commercial beach. And they just leave this alone, and the plants come and they establish and form really robust ecological communities. However, on the commercial beach, they have little plantings on dunes where the plantings are protected, but everywhere else they till over and keep it as white sand.
So is your goal partially to recreate the primary and secondary dunes?
Yeah, it was an idea that nature, if you allowed it to establish, could actually perform the environmental services of cleaning the water for you and slowing it down so that it doesn't cause this erosion in the marine habitats. So this is the site aerial plan of the design, as if we're in the sky looking down on the design. And just to orient yourself, this is the road and the seawall, and down here is the coastline. So the pipe originally extends from the seawall all the way down into the water, and the first thing I'm doing is shortening the pipe to 60 feet away from the seawall so that the water can actually be used to come through the site, and that the water becomes the thing that starts to initiate the creation of a new ecological area here. The outfall pipe enters into a constructed basin made out of concrete, and it's divided and dispersed into the landscape, which is the first move. And the second move is that it's somewhat contained by dune fences on the side, which accumulate sand along their edges and build up land. They build up these dunes to create this kind of interior bowl condition. And then the third move is to create a field of columns. And the columns allow the water to swirl around them and slow itself and filter itself more, infiltrate more, but also scour the sand in the middle so that it has a nice path down towards the coastline. And these are the pilings, and these are the dunes here. We're looking out towards the coastline. So in our plan, we might be somewhere around here, huddled in between these dunes. And so not only do the dunes invite plants and create entire ecologies, and the pilings, inviting birds and pelicans and creating new habitat, but we're also creating spaces for people to come and enjoy this beach like they wouldn't be able to otherwise. My name is Ian Hunter. I'm a graduate student in landscape architecture at Virginia Tech. Before that, I was a researcher and educator in ocean science. And the reason that I made the switch from the ocean to the land was because I identified this issue of land-based pollution entering our waterways and our coastal oceans, and I wanted to be a part of the solution to design our cities better. It's been a great opportunity to be involved in the Beach Outfalls Challenge.